My child, I am speaking softly to your heart right now. Do you love me? Not as a demand, but as an invitation. Do you remember when your heart used to lift at the sound of my name, when you could feel my nearness even in silence? I have never stopped loving you that way. I have never turned away. I am here, waiting, not with anger or judgment, but with open arms, with the same love that breathed life into you. You see, I never needed perfection from you. I only ever wanted your heart. Love isn't about flawless devotion, it's about a relationship built on trust, truth, and presence. You don't have to perform for me. You don't have to hide what you feel. I already know your weaknesses, your doubts, your failures, and still I call you mine. My love is not fragile, it does not fade when you stumble. It grows, it restores, it covers. When you feel far from me, it is not because I have left you. It is because pain and fear build walls that hide my light from your eyes. But even behind those walls, I am there. I am whispering through your thoughts, sending you reminders through people, moments, and memories. Every kindness that reaches you, every beauty that touches your heart, carries a trace of my voice saying, I'm here. I love you. Come closer. Do you love me, my child? Love me not because you fear punishment, but because you have felt my hand lift you when you were falling. Because you have seen mercy meet you in your darkest hour. Love me because even when you could not pray, I was praying over you. Love me because when you could not find hope, I was shaping it in secret for you to discover. Love me because I have already loved you through everything you thought would destroy you. You wonder sometimes if your love is enough. You compare yourself to others who seem more faithful, more devoted, more spiritual. But love isn't measured in grand gestures. It's found in the quiet decisions to trust, the tiny moments of kindness, the choice to forgive, to believe, to try again. When your heart turns toward me, even slightly, the heavens notice. Even your smallest yes moves my heart. I don't want religion from you. I want relationship. I don't want ritual, I want connection. Talk to me when you rise, whisper to me when you're tired, laugh with me when you see something beautiful. I want to walk with you through every detail of your life, not as a distant figure, but as the closest friend your soul will ever know. My love for you has no conditions. You don't have to earn it, deserve it, or prove it. You only have to open yourself to it. When you do, everything changes. The weight on your heart lightens, the noise in your mind quiets, and joy begins to bloom again. So I ask again, not as a command, but as a whisper that calls your soul home. Do you love me? If you do, then show it not just with words, but with your life, with patience when it's hard, with kindness when it's inconvenient, with forgiveness when it hurts, with compassion when others turn away. That is where I live, inside love that costs something, inside hearts that keep giving even when the world grows cold. I know it isn't easy. Sometimes it feels like your love doesn't reach me, like your prayers disappear into the air. But every word, every sigh, every tear reaches my heart. Nothing you give in love is ever lost. Nothing you do in faith is ever wasted. Stay with me. Walk with me. Learn to love again, not out of obligation, but out of joy. Let your heart be softened, your fears quieted, your hope renewed. I am with you, always, my beloved. I see how much you've been trying. Even when you feel like your faith is small, I see your effort. I see the way your heart leans toward me even when you're unsure what to say. That, my child, is love. It's not always loud or perfect. Sometimes love is simply showing up when you don't have the words, still choosing to believe when everything inside you says to give up. Every quiet moment you reach for me counts more than you could ever understand. Do not believe the lie that I have turned my face away from you. I am not disappointed in your weakness. I created you with care. I know what it means for you to struggle, to doubt, to cry in secret. When you are weak, I am closest. When you feel like you've failed me, I wrap you in grace that does not fade. I did not choose you for your strength. I chose you because I love you. And I will make you strong through that love. My heart longs for you to understand this. I am not waiting for perfection. I am waiting for surrender. I don't ask you to be without flaw. I ask you to be honest. Tell me where it hurts. Tell me where you're afraid. Tell me where you feel lost. My presence will fill those places, not with condemnation, but with comfort. Do you remember the times when you thought you couldn't go on, but somehow you did? That was me. I was the breath that filled your lungs. The peace that came without explanation, the strength that rose when you felt empty. I have never left your side. You think sometimes that love for me must always feel like fire, like passion that never fades. But love matures. Sometimes it burns bright, other times it glows softly like an ember that still warms the heart even when the flames are quiet. Do not despise the quiet seasons. They are when your roots grow deep. I am teaching you to love me in the silence, to trust me when I seem still, to walk by faith when you cannot see. You are learning what it truly means to love. Not the love that needs reward, but the love that stays. That's the love I have for you. It's not dependent on what you do. or how much you succeed, or how loud your faith sounds. My love for you is constant, unchanging, unbreakable. And I invite you to love me in return, not as a duty, but as a response to all I have already done for you. When you love me, you love yourself as I made you. You begin to see the beauty I see when I look at you. You start to forgive yourself for the things that once haunted you. You start to treat others with the gentleness you've received from me. Loving me changes everything because it opens your heart to truth. You've asked me many times, God, where are you? And I answer, I am here, in the sunrise that meets you each morning, in the laughter that surprises you, in the peace that comes when you thought it was impossible. I am with you in the quiet, in the noise, in the uncertainty, and in the hope that rises again. When you love me, you learn to see me everywhere. I am in the kindness of a stranger, in the forgiveness you didn't think you could give, in the courage that makes you stand again after falling. I am in the stillness that reminds you to breathe. I am in your story, woven into every chapter, so don't worry about how strong your love is. Just keep your heart open. Keep speaking to me, keep walking, keep trusting. Your love will grow, and I will keep tending it like a garden. The roots of faith and love grow deep through patience and time. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where I need you to be right now. Every day, I am shaping you, healing you, teaching you. And even when you feel nothing, know this, you are deeply, endlessly loved. Do you love me? Then love the world through me. Love those who are difficult. Forgive those who hurt you. Be kind when no one's watching. That's where I live, in the love that keeps going, in the heart that still believes, in the soul that says yes even through tears. I am proud of you, my child. You are learning to love the way I love, purely, quietly, faithfully. And as you do, you'll begin to see your life bloom in ways you never imagined. My beloved child, you often wonder why love seems so difficult, why it sometimes feels like giving your heart only leads to pain. But I tell you, love was never meant to be easy, it was meant to be real. Love shapes you, stretches you, teaches you compassion, patience, and forgiveness. When you love me and allow my love to flow through you, it doesn't make life perfect, it makes life purposeful. Every act of love you give becomes a seed that I nurture into something greater. Even when you can't see it yet, you see, I never waste your pain. Every tear you've cried, I have caught. Every heartbreak you've endured, I have witnessed. Love that costs something transforms you into the image of my heart. I know you've been hurt by those you trusted. I know how betrayal feels, how loneliness burns, how disappointment weighs heavy. But I want you to know this: I was there in every moment. I saw the intentions, the words that broke you, the silence that left you cold. I never abandoned you. I held you even when you couldn't feel my arms around you. I need you to understand something very important. When you love me, you don't just learn how to love me back, you learn how to love others the way I do. The more you open your heart to me, the more I pour my compassion, my peace, my strength into you. That is how you begin to forgive what once felt unforgivable, how you start to hope when all you knew was despair. My love heals what nothing else can. It restores what the world has broken. So do not be afraid to love again. Do not close your heart because of the pain of your past. You are not made to live guarded, you are made to live free. My love is your protection. My wisdom is your guide. My presence is your peace. The more you trust me, the safer your heart becomes, because you will no longer depend on imperfect people to fill what only I can fill. When you say, God, I love you, it is not just a phrase, it is a bridge. Every time you say it, you connect your soul with eternity. My spirit stirs within you, reminding you that you are not lost, not forgotten, not empty. You are connected to me, the source of life, the creator of hope, the giver of love that never ends. There will be moments when your heart feels dry, when faith feels distant, when prayer feels like silence. I am still there. In those moments, I am teaching you to love me by trust alone, not by sight or emotion. I am deepening your roots so that when storms come, you will not fall. You will stand because your foundation is love, my love. When you truly love me, it changes how you see everything. You stop looking at the world through fear, and you begin to see through compassion. You stop reacting from pain, and start responding with grace. Love opens your eyes to what really matters. It teaches you to value peace more than pride, forgiveness more than revenge, humility more than control. That is why I keep whispering to you, do you love me? Because I know that when you do, you'll discover who you really are. You are not just surviving life, you are learning to live in love. And when love lives in you, there is no darkness that can overcome you. When you choose to love me even when life hurts, you align yourself with heaven. Every small act of love echoes through eternity. The forgiveness you give today breaks chains for generations. The kindness you show someone who doesn't deserve it shines my light in places where darkness once ruled. Never underestimate the power of love that flows through you when you walk with me. My child, I want you to know that I am not distant. I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed in you. I am delighted by you. You bring joy to my heart simply by being who you are. When you laugh, I smile. When you cry, I draw close. When you love, even imperfectly, I rejoice, because you are reflecting me. So breathe, my beloved. Let go of the guilt, the fear, the weight that keeps you from feeling my love fully. You don't have to earn it. You only need to receive it. I am not asking for perfection, I am asking for your heart. And I promise, if you give me your heart, I will take care of everything else. My beloved child, I see how deeply you long for peace. You've searched for it in many places, through people, through success, through moments of distraction, but still, your heart feels restless. That's because true peace is not something you find outside of yourself, it is something that awakens within you when you draw close to me. My presence is peace itself. When you rest in me, even chaos loses its power. Even storms cannot shake the calm that lives inside a heart that knows it is loved. When you say you love me, you open a door for peace to enter your life. It does not mean you will never face battles or tears, but it means you will never face them alone. My peace doesn't remove the storm, it steadies you in it. It whispers, "Be still, for I am here." It fills the cracks of your soul with quiet strength until you realize you are stronger than you thought. Not because of your own power, but because I am living within you. You've worried that you are not worthy of such peace, but I tell you, you are. You were created to walk in peace, to breathe in peace, to share peace with the world. Love me, and you will begin to see it everywhere, in the smile of a stranger, in the sunrise, in the stillness between moments. The more you love me, the more peace will follow you naturally, like light follows the sun. Sometimes, you fear that you've failed me too many times to come back. But listen closely, my child, you could never drift too far for me to reach you. My arms are longer than your distance, my mercy deeper than your mistakes. Love covers what shame tries to hide. Love restores what guilt tries to destroy. When you love me, you begin to see yourself the way I do, not as broken, but as beloved. Every time you say, "God, I love you," heaven rejoices. The angels echo it in song because they know what that love means. It means you are healing. It means you are returning home to the truth of who you are. You were made to love, made to shine, made to reflect my heart in a world that has forgotten what love looks like. Do you see how powerful your love is? Every time you forgive instead of hate, you move mountains in the unseen. Every time you choose compassion over pride, light pushes back darkness. Every time you speak kindness where there could have been bitterness, heaven expands its reach through you. You are not powerless, my child. You are my instrument of love in a world that desperately needs it. You may not see the full effect of your love now, but I see it. I see how your quiet faith changes things. I see how your prayers shift the atmosphere around you. I see how your heart, though tired, continues to trust me. And I want you to know, none of it is wasted. Every seed of love you plant, I water. Every act of faith you make, I honor. Every word of hope you speak, I amplify. Keep loving me, not because life is easy, but because you know I am with you. Love me in your laughter, but also love me in your tears. Love me when the path is bright, and love me when it is dark. For in every season, your love grows stronger, your spirit grows wiser, and your soul grows closer to mine. When you love me, you are protected. The enemy cannot destroy what is rooted in love. Fear cannot dominate where peace abides. Love is your armor, invisible but impenetrable. It guards your heart, lifts your spirit, and reminds you that nothing can separate you from me. And my dear child, I love you far beyond what words can describe. Even when you forget me, I never forget you. Even when you stop talking to me, I am still listening. Even when you feel unworthy to come close, I am already beside you, waiting patiently, lovingly. I will never grow tired of you. I will never give up on you. You are mine, so if your heart feels heavy tonight, let these words settle deep inside you. I love you. I am with you. Everything will be okay. You may not see the whole picture now, but one day you will look back and understand how every moment was leading you closer to me. Every delay, every closed door, every tear was part of a love story, yours and mine, and when that day comes, you will smile and say, God, you never left me. And I will smile back and say, my child, I never could, my precious child, listen to me one last time tonight. I know your thoughts, I see your heart, and I understand everything you cannot put into words. You don't have to pretend to be strong with me. I am not moved by perfection, I am moved by honesty. Speak to me as you are, broken, tired, uncertain, hopeful, and I will meet you right where you stand. You have asked me before, God, how do I love you more? And I say to you, love me by living. Love me by forgiving. Love me by being kind when it's easier to be cold. Love me by trusting that even the pain you feel has purpose. You don't have to climb mountains or cross oceans to prove your love. Just walk with me, moment by moment. Let your heart remain open even when the world feels harsh. That is love, to stay open, to keep believing, to keep choosing light. Do you remember the days when you didn't think you could survive? But somehow you did? That was love, my love carrying you through your own weakness. That same love still moves through you now, like breath through your lungs, like the rhythm of your heart. You may not always feel it, but it's there, steady and unbroken. I am teaching you that love is not always a feeling. Sometimes it's a choice. Sometimes it's silence. Sometimes it's staying when every voice tells you to run. Sometimes it's saying no when the world calls you to compromise. Love grows quietly in the soil of patience and trust. Keep tending to it with faith, and it will bloom in time. When you look around and see confusion, when people seem lost in anger and greed, don't let your heart harden. Love anyway. Because your love is light, it pushes back the shadows. Even one act of kindness, one prayer, one word of encouragement can change more than you realize. When you love me, you begin to heal the world without even trying. You may think, I'm just one person. What difference can I make? But child, one person who truly loves carries more power than 1,000 who live in fear. You were created to shine. You were created to reflect me, my heart, my compassion, my truth. The more you love me, the more others will feel my presence through you. You are my hands in this world, my voice in moments of silence, my heart in places that have forgotten tenderness. Do you see how precious you are to me? You are not an accident. You are not a burden. You are not too late, too lost, or too broken. You are the reason I still send morning light across the horizon, the reason I still whisper through creation, the reason I still reach out in love every single day. You are my joy, my masterpiece, my child. Love is not something you must earn from me. It's something you already have. My love for you is like an endless ocean. You can run from it, but you can never escape it. Wherever you go, there it is. No sin, no failure, no distance can stop it. You are loved. You are chosen. You are mine. When life feels unfair, remember, I am still working. When doors close, remember, I am protecting you. When people leave, remember, I am making room for better. You may not see it yet, but every detour is a design. I am writing your story with hands that do not make mistakes, and in this story, love is the thread that holds everything together. The moments you regret, I can redeem. The people who hurt you, I can heal. The dreams that seem to die, I can restore. There is nothing beyond my reach. All I ask is that you keep your heart open, keep loving, keep walking with me, my child. I am with you in the smallest details, in the laughter that surprises you, in the silence that calms you, in the strength that rises when you think you're done. When you lie awake at night wondering if anyone sees your pain, I am there, watching over you. When you feel invisible, I whisper your name to the angels. When you doubt your worth, I point to the cross, the greatest love ever shown, and remind you, that was for you. Love me, not because you fear losing me, but because you realize I have never once let you go. Love me because even when you turned away, I followed. Love me because I have always been faithful, even when you doubted. Love me because in loving me, you will find yourself, the real you, the healed you, the whole you. So here is my promise: if you keep loving, you will never lack what you need. If you keep walking with me, you will never walk alone. If you keep trusting, you will see miracles in places you never expected. I will bless you, protect you, guide you, and give you peace that cannot be shaken. I am not just the God of heaven, I am the God of your heart. I am here now. I am holding you. I am whispering peace into your soul. You are safe with me. You are loved by me. You are never alone. So, my child, answer me one last time. Do you love me? If you do, then live like it. Love boldly. Forgive freely. Give generously. Hope endlessly. And never, ever forget, I loved you first. Love doesn't end here, child. It keeps unfolding. Every morning that you open your eyes is another invitation to begin again. When you rise, take a slow breath and remember that life itself is proof of mercy. The world is still turning because grace is still working. You have another chance to be gentle, to listen, to notice the light that spills quietly across the floor. That light is not separate from me. It is the reflection of care that never leaves you. When the hours stretch long and ordinary, remember that devotion hides inside the smallest things. The kindness you show at work, the patience you hold with someone who misunderstands you, the way you refuse to let anger decide your words, all of that is prayer. Love me there, in the unnoticed moments. That's where heaven finds its home on earth. If worry comes, do not let it take root. Speak softly to yourself, I am guided, I am loved. I am not alone. That is not wishful thinking, it is truth. You are carried through more than you realize. Every quiet victory of peace over panic, every time you choose compassion over criticism, you walk the narrow but beautiful road that leads to freedom. Look at your hands. They have done hard things. They have worked, given, held, and helped. Let them rest without guilt. Let them open again without fear. What you give in love always returns in ways unseen. There will still be days of silence and doubt, but silence is not absence. It's the pause where wisdom gathers its breath. Let those days teach you trust. Let them remind you that faith is not noise, it's steady presence. And when night comes, when the sky fades into quiet color, remember this: love never leaves you. The same strength that kept you through the day will watch over you in sleep. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been lost. You are being shaped by love, and love is the safest place you will ever know. My beloved, life will continue to bring new seasons, some gentle and some fierce. But through them all, hold on to this truth: love remains. The storms may shake your plans, the world may test your patience, yet love, real love, the kind that comes from me, will always pull you back to peace. When you are weary, rest in that love. When you are uncertain, lean into it. It will not fail you. Do not rush what I am doing in your life. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Sometimes I close one door to lead you through another. Sometimes I let silence speak louder than answers. But always, my hand is guiding you. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with my timing. What is meant for you cannot be taken away, because I have already written it into your story. Each day that you choose kindness, each moment that you pause to listen instead of judge, you make the world a little brighter. This is how love grows, not through grand gestures, but through quiet faithfulness. Keep walking in love, even when no one sees it. The heavens see it. I see it. And I promise, nothing done in love ever disappears. It echoes through eternity. When you feel small or unseen, look toward the sky. Every star that glimmers is a reminder of how vast my care is. If I have named every star, how much more have I named you? You are known, you are cherished, and you are safe in a love that will never let you go. Let this truth be your comfort when life feels heavy. You are loved more than you understand. So now, my child, take a deep breath. Let peace settle over you like gentle rain. Carry this love into tomorrow, into every word you speak and every choice you make. Love me by living fully, by forgiving freely, by walking bravely in hope. And when your heart whispers back to mine, I love you too, know that heaven smiles, because that is all I ever wanted, for love to flow freely between us, now and forever.